Okay, let's open the numerator and see. Let's simplify this and see. Alpha z1 multiplied by lambda z2. We have alpha lambda z1 z2. Again, alpha z1 multiplied by delta. We have plus alpha delta z1 beta multiplied by lambda z1. We have plus beta lambda z2 plus beta multiplied by delta multiplied by delta 1 2 3 4 minus alpha lambda z1 z2 alpha lambda z1 z2 minus alpha delta z2 alpha delta z2 minus beta lambda z1 minus delta all this divided by open bracket lambda z1 plus delta into lambda z2 plus delta close bracket. We can see it from the numerator. This alpha delta z1 z2 they kill each other because this one is negative. They're gone. We have alpha delta z1 alpha delta z2. This one is unshakable. We have beta delta minus beta delta. This one will kill this one. Alpha delta z1 alpha delta z2 beta lambda z2 then beta lambda z1, then which means we can write this as delta lambda z1 minus alpha lambda z2 plus beta lambda z2 minus beta lambda z1 all over lambda z1 plus delta open bracket lambda z2 plus auntie. Good morning, auntie. You thank God well. As you can see from here, you can factor out alpha lambda, and also here we can factor out beta gamma. Then definitely here we're going to have alpha lambda into z1 minus z2 close bracket plus beta lambda into z1 minus z2 close bracket all over lambda z1 plus delta into lambda z2 plus delta, and this one is something as factor out one. Here we have alpha lambda plus beta alpha delta plus beta lambda yes, into z1 minus z2 all over open bracket lambda z1 plus delta into lambda z2 plus delta close bracket, and this one I can write it as our omega 1 minus omega 2 is the same thing as alpha delta plus beta lambda all over open bracket lambda z1 plus delta into lambda z2 plus delta all equals multiply by z1 minus z2. So as required, this is only for omega 1 minus omega 2. We have solved the one of the ratio. There now remain omega 2 minus omega 3 and others. But you can see here it follow a pattern. All what we need to do is we will substitute this number. If it is omega 2 minus omega 3, this one it will be z2 minus z3 and also this. So we can see that it follows a pattern. Let's clean this side. Let's clean this side and do this fish. Then from here we can see that from our last findings we have omega 2 minus omega 3. It's going to give us alpha multiplied by delta plus beta lambda all over open bracket lambda z2 plus delta into lambda z3 plus delta, then multiply by z2 minus z3, and again our omega 3 minus omega 4, it's going to be alpha delta plus beta gamma all over open bracket gamma z2 plus delta open bracket z3 lambda z4 plus delta into z3 minus z4, and the last one is going to be omega 4 minus omega 1, which is equal to alpha delta plus beta lambda all over open bracket lambda z3 plus delta into lambda z4 plus delta multiplied by z4 minus z1 as required, which implies that omega 1 minus omega 2 into omega 2 minus omega 3 divided by open bracket omega 3 minus omega 3 minus omega 4 into omega 4 minus omega 1 is the same thing as z1 minus z2 into z2 minus z3 all over z3 minus z4 into z4 minus z1. Therefore, omega 1, comma, omega 2, comma, omega 3, comma, omega 4 is the same thing as z1, z2, z3, and z4 respectively. Hence, the proof. MashaAllah.